Hey coin collectors, and welcome to DC Coin World International Coin Channel. And today we're going to look at the 1969 S Lincoln Penny, S for the San Francisco Mint, where they made 547.3 million of them. This is not a rare penny, but there are some very, very, very rare versions of this penny. And there are some very, very, very counterfeit or fake versions of this penny. So let's talk about that. In 1969, the Secret Service of the United States was notified that there was somebody who was making some fake double die obverse 1969 pennies. Now, the trick is, it was not the S penny they were making, it was the Philadelphia version of the penny. And a couple men had found a machine that would let them change the Lincoln pennies somewhat and make them into double die versions. If you want to get the whole story, one of the best places is on the PCGS website. That's at pcgs.com, and they talk about how a bunch of coins were made by two men, and they tried to circulate them, and they were starting to make some real money on them. Now, what is it about the 69? And this is 69. Sometimes we call it 69p, even though it doesn't have a P on it. This is from Philadelphia. In 1969 in Philadelphia, they made 1.137 billion of these. They made way more than they did of the S penny, of course. And these ones in an MS-65 right now go for about $7 to $10. And they're just nice pennies. What's it look like? Well, it says "In God We Trust" at the top, "Liberty Behind Lincoln," 1969 here. And if you get one of the fake double dies, you're going to get some doubling up here at the top. Now, when they went to check on the fake double die versions, they found some 1969 S's that were double dyed. The San Francisco Mint versions, we don't know of any fake 1969 S coins. We know that there's at least 10 of them out there. Many of them, this one over here is from a uncirculated coin set, the so-called PDS set, which has some Philadelphia, has all of Philadelphia, all the Denver, and some San Francisco. Actually, what it has for San Francisco in the PDS mint set is the S coin penny and the S coin nickel. And this is a beautiful version of the nickel right here. They've got the FS Felix Schlag on the bottom, and you can see the S on there. And again, I've said this before, but I'll say it again. The S's on all the coins are the same exact size, but they don't necessarily look exactly the same because of the way that they're punched in. In fact, the one on the penny actually looks a little bit bigger the way this is punched, doesn't it? And of course, some of that is due to the punch into the copper versus the punch into the nickel. And remember that in 1969, these pennies were still almost all copper. They hadn't moved to the zinc, the copper-coated zinc yet. On the back of these, it says United States of America, E Pluribus Unum. There is a Lincoln Memorial with Lincoln way down inside. And over here on the side, we see there's an F and a G for Frank Gasparo, who is the engraver of the back. And then down here, we see it says 1 cent. This penny right here from the uncirculated mint set is worth maybe $1. It's just not in great shape. There are plenty of them out there. I think they made 1.8 million of the PDS sets. So that's 1.8 million of these special pennies out there minimum. And 1.8 million of those special nickels out there also. Now, they did make a proof set in addition, and they made 2.9 million of the proof sets. How can you tell the difference between the penny in the proof set and the penny in the uncirculated set? Because of the polishing, and if you put them right next to each other, you will tell, you can see the difference. How many of these are out there? Just the regular ones? Oh, millions. Millions and millions of these out there with the S on them. Now, so what do we need to do if we want to find that double die? Generally we go up to the top and start first. And on a real double dies, the 1969 S, we see amazing doubling. And if I can show you on the PCGS site, I will show you exactly what I mean by amazing doubling. And let me get right over there. That's what I'm talking about. Look at the G's, the N's. This is an actual coin. PCGS thinks there are about 10 of them out there. And then you can also see that they have the Liberty on them too in the just amazing doubling. Look for any used 1969S penny that you can find. Even in this shape right here, as beat up as this might be worth 50 to 60,000 if it has the double die obverse. And obverse, by obverse they mean the front. There was an MS63, which is probably not in the goodest condition as this, with the double die that sold for 86,000. So you can get some pretty beat up coins, and you might still be able to get 30 to 50,000 a coin in this shape with a double die obverse. All right, look for them out there. Have fun coin collecting, and we'd love to have you subscribe to the DC Coin World International Coin channel and leave any comments you might have in the comments section.